Welcome back, signs that are dealing with fire signs. So if you are dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, what are the energies for those that are dealing with one of these signs? Okay, the Lovers card, the Sun, wow, Chariot, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this just reiterates to me that those that are dealing with a fire sign, this person is a potential soulmate, twin flame connection. This person is a fated person that's come into your life that you're currently in a relationship with. This indicates this, as I said, this notion of infinity and eternity with the two infinity symbols here can symbolize this is a person that you're supposed to be with, that your souls are indeed kindred spirits, that you've come together to A, learn a lot of life lessons for the soul, or B, you've come together because this is an everlasting love. This is a love that could bring you a lot of happiness, joy, bliss, honesty, vulnerability, realness, passion, sexuality. So much encompasses the Lovers cards, and the fact that it's present in this reading here, especially looking at these other three cards, they're actually absolutely very much denotive of a very successful relationship or success, and openness, more openness in your relationship. So if you've been a little bit closed off, or you find that your fire sign has been a little bit closed off, this is definitely changing. The Knight of Wands, they're going to pick up their game to try to impress you. They're going to pick up their game to show you what they really are about, how they really feel. And I think you'll absolutely fall in love with them if you're not already. For some, it's almost like you're falling in love all over again with someone. So it's almost like a new love with an existing partner. So it's like a rebirth in the relationship with the Knight of Wands. This is movement. This is journeying. It could be travel for some of you. You might be traveling, and this might connect the two of you closer together. There might be a window of opportunity for you to bond like you haven't been able to. Maybe you have children. The Sun card is here. Maybe your priorities have lied elsewhere. Maybe you've been committed to things outside of this relationship, and the priority of your relationship has indeed fallen back. But this is about to change. I really feel like there's an openness that's taking place in your relationships. Look at this, the Lovers card with the Sun card here. This is a card of embracing opportunity, embracing relationships, embracing love. Possible fertility here happening with the nude lovers and the child here. This is innocence, this is purity, so a lot of pure intentions. As I said, a lot of realness to this relationship. Possibly children are involved, conceiving children, planning a family, having another child, having grandchildren for some of you. So that's very exciting. I feel like children may bring the two of you closer together, may allow the two of you to bond like you haven't in some time yet. But it's also a card of openness. And look at these wonderful, we see this angel here with the sun and the sun here, and it's very powerful, these wonderful bright yellows that also came up in the general reading. As I said, there is that chance of rebirth with the Ace of Cups that came up underneath in your general reading. Emotional new beginnings, emotional rebirth, or additions to the family, christenings and things like that. So a lot of wonderful positive changes and movement happening with fire signs. The Chariot, you've come up in your power. I feel like this person is going to bring out the best in you over the next 3 months. I think you'll be very content with your relationship. Lots of compatibility here. You'll definitely complement each other and balance each other out over the next 3 months. Things will be aligning very, very nicely. I feel like you'll be placed on a pedestal. They'll really do something to surprise you. They'll really pick up their game, as I said, and do something special for you. Because I feel like you'll be sitting back. You see how the Chariot is quite poised. It's not like he's ready to charge. And I feel it's the fire sign that's going to come in there and really bring that passion, or really bring their A game, or really initiate this relationship or this connection, initiate these thoughts, whether they might initiate travels and plan something really special for you, or whether they might initiate, whether it's a male or a female, they might initiate things and say, look, I'm ready to have a child. Let's talk about this. Let's discuss this. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we want our future to be. So there's definitely a lot of positive commitment that's coming from this person. And they are opening up and wanting to make you this wonderful offer. And there is a very strong notion of soulmate connection here. So that's very exciting for those that are dealing with fire signs. There's definitely lots of improvement if previously it's been a little bit more difficult for some of you. So that's very, very positive. Very happy for you. Love this. Purity, openness, embracing things together, embracing experiences together, which is very powerful. Let's have a look at those are dealing with water signs. Cancer, a Pisces or a Scorpio. What are the energies or the messages for you? Okay, fellow fire signs. 5 of Wands, 7 of Cups, the Moon card. Okay, and the Fool card. A lot of things will be up in the air over the next 3 months. Things won't be adding up. There'll be disagreements. Something won't be working cohesively. A lot of things are up in the air and you just don't know how to go about it. This could be that your relationship takes a bit of a turn, and that a lot of creativity and innovation is required from the Moon card here. I feel some of you feel like you're disconnecting a little bit with your fellow water sign, or that someone or something may be an outside influence to the relationship. Say, for example, with the 5 of Wands, this could indicate that the 5 of Wands is this, it's either gossip or competition, or maybe it's outside influences, people that are saying things about you. As I mentioned in the general read, that people will be talking about your relationship, I think for the most part in a good way, but sometimes some people are envious when they see such beautiful partnerships together, and if they lack that in their lives, then they can be one to start rumors and gossip. So I feel like some sort of gossip or rumor or comment that may be passed may leave your relationship a little bit rocky over the next 3 months, or during these next 3 months. Some window of opportunity may open where this person has something to say about the relationship, whether it's family members, disapproving friends, or jealous other couples that might be around you. But there's definitely someone that will leave you guessing. And it's almost like you and your partner will have question marks above your head thinking, well, why did they say that? Or, like you might read into it a little bit more and find out that what they really meant has a deeper meaning, or it's just below the surface with the 7 of Cups, because that is scattered energy. So it can leave you guessing. However, the 7 of Cups is also manifestation and working towards your dreams, your hopes, your goals. So I feel if this is something you're doing over the next 3 months, this other person might not see eye to eye with you. There might be some important conversations that need to happen where someone or this other person might manipulate their answers to impress you, or might manipulate or change their perception based to coincide with yours, or to go against your opinion. So because the magician, as much as he brings a lot of beautiful manifestations, almost magical manifestations, he also can change things very quickly, and he manipulates the way we see things. He changes it to please us, or he changes us to entertain us, or to have us thinking a certain way. So there is this, I guess, a bit of a barrier that may come to pass during this time frame. As I said, the Moon card is intuition. It's also animals, intuitive behavior. So I feel like you're very intuitive about your significant other. There's definitely someone that's feeling a bit on the outs of this relationship, feeling foolish, or feeling like they're feeling silly because they want to take a chance, or they want to move things along quite quickly, or they want a new change. For others, I think there's something happening with your significant other, and it could be work related with the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles, and they're just feeling really disconnected, and they feel like they want a complete sea change. And this could throw you off a little bit, because this is a really abrupt change, and you're not always the most adaptable to change. You're quite sentimental and you like things a certain way, and it's important that you feel comfortable with the direction of where things are going. And I think some sudden changes that I think may be coming from this other person. So say, for example, they have their dream career and they're very happy, and suddenly they're offered a relocation, and it might not sit well with you. This is what makes you feel defensive, because the animals can represent our instinctive, our basic instinct, our basic survival instincts for our ego. And this may in fact affect the relationship because the two of you aren't aligning and you're not agreeing on what it is that you want to do together, because right now things are not aligning. Your wants, your goals are separate right now, so they're not aligning in the same manner. So whether this is you, something happens for you and your partner isn't very accepting of it, or whether this is something happening with your partner and you're not very accepting of it, because the Two of Pentacles is you negotiating. And remember, one person has priority, one person will have the upper hand or the last say, but it's this notion of going back and forth. Eventually you will reach a conclusion, and I think you'll just try to embrace it. You'll try to make the most of this situation. And now I'll move on to earth signs. So you've had fire, you've had water. For those that are dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, okay, Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, Four of Cups, Eight of Swords. Okay. For some of you dealing with Taurians, Capricorns, or Virgos, beautiful, wonderful changes happening with the Ace of Pentacles. This person is almost offering you life commitment. And it could be that you've had a turbulent past with this person, that previously things have fallen apart. You haven't been aligning on the same path together. I feel like this is changing for some of you, not for all of you. For some of you, this person is holding this commitment in their lap and they're so happy about it, and they're so happy to be committed to you, and they want you a part of their life. They want you in their life. They want you around them. They want you to enjoy the things they enjoy, because this is the tree of life here. They're sitting and they're looking at it, and they want to build a future with you. For others, I feel like there's a lack of movement with an earth sign. I feel like they want commitment, but at the same time, there's something going on with the Tower card here, and I have a feeling it could be that they're distracted with other people. The Tower card is destructive or self-sabotaging behavior. So this person might be seeing someone else. There is Three Cups here. They might want commitment from you, but they're not able to offer you this because maybe they have a history of cheating, maybe they have commitment issues, but there's something that's preventing them moving you forward, or there's something that they're doing that is preventing this relationship from growing. Maybe it's an addiction, maybe it's turbulence from outside the family, maybe it was a previous relationship. With the Tower card, it's destructive, dark behavior, and it could be what's stopping the relationship from moving forward, or it could be what's blinding this person from seeing how much emotional availability you have and how much potential you have to be a wonderful, significant other for them, but they're not seeing it yet. So there is this blockage for some. Not for all, because I do see for other earth signs, despite the Tower card, I feel like if there has been sudden shake-ups, it'll bring the two of you closer together. I feel like you're both going to the unknown together, and it's almost like you're hand in hand, and you're just going to embrace and accept what is, and accept the changes that may affect your life. So for some, there is this notion of Bonnie and Clyde, your teammates, your partners in crime, and whatever happens, you'll encounter these obstacles together. Because the Tower card can be outside influences as well. So that's emotionally speaking. But I think for some, there's an asset here. You're either renovating, changing homes, changing something up very quickly that's regarding your relationship or your stability. Possibly another addition to the family for those that are wanting children, wanting to conceive, or wanting to expand their family through pets or children or adoption. This is also possible with the Four of Cups. I feel like it could be a bit of a rocky road with earth signs. For some of you, you're closing off, you're retracting from an earth sign, whether this is a partner because there's been a bit of manipulation, or there's been substance or self-sabotaging or behavior that's sabotaging the relationship that the two of you have. For some, you're closing your eye to it, hurtful and harmful to you, because this person isn't able to offer you everything that you're wanting. I think a part of them definitely wants to, and a part of them has a very strong physical and spiritual attraction to you. But at the same time, for some reason, they're not able to offer you full-blown commitment. And if you force it, I feel like this could turn into the Tower card, and suddenly the two of you are just falling and everything is crumbling away. For others, I feel like there's obsessive behavior going on with an earth sign that isn't ready to commit to you, that you're falling deeper and deeper and deeper in love with them or in lust, and it's not healthy because you're not seeing or hearing anything else. You're just concentrating on the Tower card or this person, and just you're thinking about them too much, thinking about this commitment, and having them thinking that they're your happily ever after, when really the hand of God can offer you someone else. So this is for some, not for all, but for some, this rocky, these contradicting cards could be that it's the relationship goes good, then it goes sour, then it goes good, then it goes sour again. So buckle up is all I want to say, because there could be a bit of a rocky start, a rocky road over the next 3 months. But for others, I feel like there's a lot of commitment, and you're in this together with the Tower card. So despite any hurdles, any people trying to manipulate you, or any gossip that's around you, or any major lifestyle changes that need to happen, I feel like you're a team, and you'll assess this together. And if you have to go into something blindly with this other person, hand in hand, you'll do it. So I'll leave it at that for earth signs. Let me look into the last element, which is air signs. So for those that are dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, let's have a look at the messages for you. Two of Wands, Ace of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. Wow, this is beautiful. For some, there's an air sign that you're with that is your happily ever after. This person can give you exactly what you're wanting if you're wanting this lifestyle. If you're wanting the children, the happy family home, the white picket fence, a person to look after, and for them to look after you hand in hand, a partner in life, then this is what someone is offering you, an air signs, and they're getting really, really serious over the next 3 months. There's lots of commitment where there previously wasn't before with the Ace of Swords. Definitely thinking and reflecting on life in a more serious and mature approach. So for those that have been dealing with air signs, there's a lot more victory and increased bondship and connection with air signs with the Ace of Swords here. I feel for some there's traveling, a notion of traveling or relocation that's happening. Could be a long distance relationship. So for those that are in long distance relationships with air signs, I feel there's this potential for this person to be your happily ever after, potential for you to relocate or for them to relocate, for you to come together and create a new world for each other, or possibly travel the world together. I feel like there's back and forth here, but you'll always have a base with this person, or there's a very strong foundation. And in some element, when I look at the wand that's bolted down to the castle here, I feel like this person feels like they're home for you. There's this notion of a very strong familiarity with this person, that maybe you haven't known them for that long. Maybe you've only been in relationships for 2 weeks or 2 days or 2 months, but yet you feel just so close, and you feel like they're home to you. You feel you can be completely yourself, that you can see them, someone that can be a part of your family, that would fit in very well with your family, someone that would be a very good parent to your children, or that would make a good parent should the two of you have children, should the two of you decide to have children. The Ace of Swords, if there has been this previous energy where things have been lacking and there's been limitations and there's been lack of commitment, or there's been a lot of back and forth, for some of you, I really feel like the air sign is going to prevail and really commit in a wonderful way here. Or there's victory for the air sign here. So I'm not sure if this is career related, if somehow a breakthrough at work could set up financially, could set up a lifestyle for the two of you together, whether that is moving home, which I did see an asset with the King of Pentacles, whether that is traveling as indicated with the ships, or making these changes. It's someone that's able to support these changes and carry them through for you. And it's idealistic. I think you're wanting this. And I feel it's coming with the Ace of Swords here. It's also cutting away anything that's been not in the best interest of the relationship. So moving away from those stages, moving away from harsh communication, moving away from lack of communication, moving away from duality, moving away from long distance relationship and maybe moving in, but definitely embarking on a new journey together. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of reassessment. It is a card of refocusing the relationship or the direction of your relationships and partnerships. Again, this could be career related. There may be major changes that makes you rethink either your living situation, rethink the direction of your relationship, rethink something that could make or break the relationship, because the 7 is something serious now. For others, I feel like you're reflecting over the years or the months or the days you've spent together, and it's really something you can't stop doing. So this person obviously holds a lot of importance to you. They obviously have a good influence over you, and you're just focusing on them a lot. So I feel like things are getting really, really serious. But like I said, for others, with the 10 of Cups here, this is a card of happily ever after. This is a card of looking to the rainbow in the sky. This is a card of, I feel, there's a lot of bright, happy, beautiful moments that you will encounter in your relationships over the next 3 months from this person. Possibly surprises. It's a card of reconciliation. So for those that have been out of touch with an air sign due to geographical distance, or perhaps due to maybe you've had a bumpy road, I feel like there's a reconciliation taking place over these next 3 months, and you'll be together hand in hand. And it'll be an absolutely beautiful reconciliation, and you'll feel like you're home again. You'll feel like this is where you belong. This is where your place is, and it's with this person. It's definitely with this person in your life to have as a life partner. Could be additions to children as well for some of you. You're definitely thinking or planning children. There is 2 children in these cards. There's 2 ones here, possibility of the 2. Twins, another child, another home, another investment property, a home base somewhere else as well. But it's something that's either costs a lot of money or is going to take time finding. It's not something that will come about very easily. So it's something major. That's why I feel it's major, because it's not something that can be attained very easily. It takes time and effort, money and energy to obtain. So if this is something you're wanting to do with an air sign, these next coming months could certainly be the time when you do them. But I feel this person would make a wonderful partner, a wonderful father or a wonderful mother. Or if you're joining or blending families, the merging of families would be very beautiful for your children and for their children. I feel like there's a lot of compatibility for half siblings as well. For others, if there's an air sign that you've previously been divorced to, that you're trying to rekindle a romance with, I feel like that's an option too, that the family may be reuniting again for some of you. Again, it's a long process. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. It will take time, but once it does, I think you'll find wonderful results, and I think you'll be happy, especially coming out of this Ace of Swords energy. It's a second chance maybe with an air sign, or reconciling with an air sign that's going to feel like a second chance or a rebirth, because you did have the Ace of Cups. So to see the Ace of Cups and then the Ace of Swords here is really beautiful. So look, I hope this has been insightful for you.